everybody, Co-Dodger here in F1 2013
with Jolo
for the last time. Never again will we see F1 2013. I'm deleting it from my hard drive. I'm sending Steam a letter and saying, please don't ever let me reinstall this game.
I'm asking for a refund.
I don't think you're gonna get it.
Send a letter to Codemasters.
Alright, so I'm starting P1, Joe's starting P5.
A great showing, by the way.
Just want to remind everybody that Joe must podium at this race to keep me from locking out the teammate challenge. Race strategy. It is an 18-lap race, which is pretty darn short for a 1 minute 10 lap.
Yeah.
I'm starting on good tires, so I don't need any special treatment.
Alright. I only had like one fast lap on mine, so what are you pitting, 9?
I was thinking more like 8.
Oh. Are you sure you didn't want 9?
I could do 9. That's fine. I like these tires.
I went with 8. I'll go with 8 because I went with a slightly more aggressive caster and camber setup.
Oh, Kentucky?
Can't adjust caster on these.
Can't adjust caster. That would be a little strange.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's everything.
Do you think I'm gonna let my roll bars up a little bit?
Yeah, I think that may be why you were getting so much oversteer in those slow sections.
Yeah.
Like it was rolling too much, maybe.
3 or 4. Full.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think it's gonna. I don't think you'll.
Too late.
We're going.
Last race of the season. All I need is a podium, which means I'm just gonna get in second and piddle fart around the track.
Piddle fart.
Piddle fart, yeah.
Fartle pit.
It's a southern term. Scooter poot was what I was gonna use originally, but that's
scooter poot. I've never heard the word scooter poot in my life.
Yeah, that's hills of North Carolina talk there. Hey, they remembered my view.
Nice.
Oh, I gotta remember. It's a weird start since I don't have traction control.
Yeah. Oh, you in the turn? They had no confidence in me.
Oh!
Cleared me out.
Wow! I feel like they should have cleared me out. I just about snap oversteered in the middle of the track.
Nice.
Alright. Come on, Rosberg. Slide over. Give me some room.
Meh.
Oh, it's Hamilton. Aha! Late to break! 2 to catch.
So do we both just get away with decent starts?
Yeah. Well, I didn't.
No.
Mine was pretty... Yeah. Who's in first?
I don't know.
Oh! It had me in 5th for some reason, and there was only you guys in front of me.
Where did they go?
Wow, I hate cold tires.
Cold tires and heavy cars.
Yep. Oh! Mine's probably the lightest on the grid. My aggressive fuel strategy.
Once again, using all the curves on the front stretch.
You didn't even use it at the start?
Nope.
Oh, I burned it at the start. And then I brake way too early.
Brake early for turn 1.
Yeah, into turn 1 so I don't dive bomb people and destroy my car.
It's a very tricky turn 1 to make a pass.
Yeah. I got kind of swallowed up in that one.
This track reminds me a lot of Mid-Ohio. With a little bit more elevation.
I'm familiar with that track. I mean, I've seen it raced, but layout-wise, I'm not.
I spent a lot of time there in iRacing. That was one of my favorite tracks in iRacing. I don't know why.
Is that one of the free ones?
No.
No, yeah.
It's just one of the more popular tracks for the entry-level road racing.
Yeah.
Did a lot of races there in the Mustang.
Oh, yeah. I think I bought the Mustang and then never raced in it.
It's an extremely tricky car to race.
I got the
F1,
and then never played again. That'll make you quit a game.
Yeah.
when you go to an F1 car with no driver aids from, like, traction control and brake assist and all that.
DRS is now enabled. We recommend using KERS to defend against drivers using DRS.
I feel like I'm catching Alonso, but
I'm not exactly blitzing away, but I'm trying to maintain pace.
get DRS on there.
You're just ahead of Alonso. Push it. Don't let him catch you.
Push it, he says. Push it.
That's Alonso. Go for the overtake. Yeah, that guy 3 seconds up the road.
Well, you know, I'm sure they're pretty much just tickling Alonso's balls here.
Yeah.
It is McLaren we're at.
They're ball ticklers. I don't know how McLaren's just not, like, completely done with Alonso. I have a feeling that's
Because
all...
it's not McLaren, it's Honda. Honda's the one introducing the money.
McLaren's probably trying to tell him, look, you know, we got fined $100 grand in one go because this guy sold his own team out. If you're covering that stuff, then by all means, but...
Due to pit within the next couple of laps.
Alonso's due to pit within the next couple of laps.
Yeah, it's heard the same call about Vettel.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap for the race.
Ouch!
Ouch.
I'm gonna find this radio guy and kick him in the...
What'd he say?
It was like, we need times faster than a 1:14. Come on.
Oh.
Yeah, ouch.
Did you tell any of your guys that? Because I feel like you would.
Yeah, actually. We were like, it was great. We were, actually racing people. Same lap and everything. It was the second race where we finished 7th was great. I got to actually do pit crew chief stuff, like gaps down to 4 seconds, that kind of stuff. Like we chased down a Miata for a while, and then passed him, and then we were chasing down a Trans Am, and it finally pit.
Trans Am.
And then what else? It was a first gen RX-7. It was in 7th place or 6th place.
I was pulling for them.
Rotary rotards.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we were
I
racing.
had the race up on my race monitor.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I did too. That's how I get timing in school.
Yeah, that's how we did it on KSR, and if that's how they're doing it, I guess it's a legitimate
That's how
strategy.
you know, I see them, like, people with their phones out.
Alonso is kind of staying with me, and I'm not a big fan of it.
I'm staying, but I'm slowly losing ground. Oh.
But that late pit stop's kind of got me worried, so I'm trying to be nice to it.
Oh, please catch grip before this turn! Got it.
I pull him a lot in Sector 3, probably because that's where I'm using all of my curves.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got more downforce? I don't know. I don't know.
But yeah, we were racing the first gen RX-7 at the end. Actually, the Rabbit Racing, that they won the exemption class, the EC.
Yeah.
Which I have no idea what that is.
Basically, it's no rules.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Why are we doing that? Because we beat them, and they were... They won the class, and we were ahead of them. So they're not really using it.
I don't want to say it's no rules. It's the cars that are no longer eligible to race in Jump Car. Cars that have been deemed too fast.
Oh.
Cars that have too many modifications.
Gotcha.
Like the 300Z that KSR ran got bumped.
Oh, yeah.
You can still run a 300Z, but not that one.
Not with all the...
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, God!
Looks like a pretty Nice track. It didn't look like the safest track in the world.
Oh no, it's freaking scary.
A lot
from
of
what they were
walls
saying.
and not much runoff anywhere.
It made Buddy sick.
Really.
Yeah.
He might not enjoy Road Atlanta.
It's what was it? The stint on the first day, his stint. He had a lot of clean running, but then at the end we had a red flag that stopped it for a little bit, maybe 10 minutes. Nothing major. Then it started like some yellow periods where it was full course caution, slow running, and he comes over the radio. He's like, "How much longer in the stint?" And I was like, "You got about 15 minutes." He's like, "Dude, I need to come in." I was like, "Well, no one's ready yet, so we need to get ready. I'll let you know when we're ready, and then you can come in." It was like, "All right." Then a couple laps later, he's like, "I'm coming in. I gotta come in right now." So I was like, "Okay." Because he said something about overheating. He was like, I'm overheating. I need to come in. And I was like, well, it's 30 degrees. There's no way the car's overheating.
Right.
So I figured it was him. I was like, all right. So he pulls in and stops the car, and his head is like bobbling. And the front of it, because he has a white race suit, vomit all over it.
Unpleasant.
Apparently, because of all the ups and downs and stuff, and whenever it went to the slow speed stuff, like the wind wasn't coming into the car, and the up and down apparently made him motion sick. And we had that driver at, oh gosh, we had the driver at Sebring that overheated in the car and dehydrated because he refused to use a cool suit.
Huh.
And yeah, that hired driver we had from Tampa, who apparently like does instructing at Sebring and runs it all the time in his Audi TT. Yeah, overheated, and then when he got out of the car, he didn't help the next guy put his belt on and stuff. So it's pretty douchey, but
Make sure you pit this lap.
I did.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Yeah, I heard you talking and...
Big blue line, it was alright. Yeah, so we had problems with that guy, but Buddy was like, I don't want to be like him. So he said he threw up again, and it was all inside of his helmet, so he couldn't actually breathe. So he took the strap off, pushed the top of the helmet down, and like lifted it up, and then threw up again. And it's all on GoPro.
Well,
I'm waiting for that video to come out.
that was a story I think I could have lived my whole life without hearing.
But he gets out of the car. Like, I ran up to the car because instead of fueling, because I thought, oh god, he's dead. I was like, I'll go check on him. I was worried he was going to be pissed off at me because I told him to stay out. And he's like, I need to come in. I'm like, no, stay out. I thought he was going to be back there. That's what I told you, I should have pissed. But I went to help him out, and I undid his the radio. And he's just like, his eyes are in the back of his head, and his head's rolling. But he already had the safety belt undone. And he climbs out of the car, and he's like, what are you doing? Fuel the car! I'm like, okay, all right.
You were dead 2 seconds ago.
We still, with him doing that, we still fueled the car, got the next driver in. Oh, turn one's crazy. Can't do it and talk at the same time. So we still got him in, got the car fueled, checked tire pressures, and sent him back out in... still beat the 5-minute mark.
Not bad.
There was one pit stop where we fueled the car and checked tire pressures, and I walked up to the driver to, you know, double check everything, make sure it's all good, did comms check and everything before we send him out, and checked the timer, and I was like, we have 2.5 minutes left. And if you go to the end of pit lane before it, they can give you a penalty.
Yeah. They changed that
Log in
after
on pit
Daytona.
lane.
Gap between you and the car behind. 3 seconds.
Yeah.
So it appears that this is going to be the all jump car race. Because now I've got a big gap. And I got nothing else to talk about.
Yeah.
So you mentioned there's going to be some rules changes for next
Yes. Yes. No one likes it. A lot of people are complaining.
year. Sounds like a rules change.
Yeah. Ah, spare fuel, good. Because I went to like -2 laps by not paying attention. Yeah, so next year they want to add classes, A, B, C, and D, based on the displacement of your engine. It's going to be like everything up to 1.9, or everything up to 1.8, from 1.8 up to 2.4, then like 2.5 to 3.6, and then everything over that. And EC, as usual. But
What's the... what's the downside to it? I'm not seeing a downside.
well, there's that's not the part that people are upset about. Some of the things that have got people upset is there's a new rule that says if you have a BMW, and this is specifically BMW, if you have a 318 and you put a motor in it from a 325, your car value changes to a 325 automatically.
I am absolutely with that rule.
But if you put the 325 motor in it, your car changes to a 325 value. But if you wanted to put the 325 transmission in it, you'd have to pay extra.
Okay, that doesn't make no sense.
Yeah, so it doesn't make sense in that.
Basically, if you, in my opinion, if you put a different engine from a different model of car into your car,
yeah, you should take on that value because of the
that
engine.
value and all of those parts.
That's the part that they didn't add, was you can't use the rest of the parts.
You should basically be converting a 318 to a 325.
325, and any part that you can, like a drive line and gears and things like that. No. Just the motor puts you at a 325 value. I gotta go back to lean.
Now here's an interesting, like, side note to that. Think about it this way. Say you put a VG30 into a 240. Would it still be fair to say that it would be 300ZX value? Not really, because it's now a 500-pound lighter 300ZX.
Yeah.
Or say put a Beams engine into a Celica.
Yeah.
It's no longer a Celica.
Yeah, it's a Toyota Altezza.
But it's faster than an Altezza because it's lighter.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I can see their argument on that too.
Nice addition there. Another rule is that, and I haven't heard any complete confirmation on this. Some of this is what Buddy told me, so you know. Grain of salt. Ooh, 3 years, not 4. You're not allowed to use rebuildable suspension anymore. Rebuildable shock absorbers. Because a lot of people are doing what we did.
Right.
And
revalving them with nice
revalving
ones.
it with something else. So they want to do away with that. The problem with that is it's a little more difficult to find suspension that isn't rebuildable. It's possible. It's not impossible.
I mean, some cars it's going to be hard, like an MR2 or
Yeah.
something old and rare, like a lot of people like to run in junk car.
Yeah. I'm getting pressured
You're
here.
not racing the car ahead. He's going to have to move over.
I'm getting lap traffic.
Yeah. but that pretty much eliminates most stock suspension setups. Which means that if you buy a car, you're pretty much guaranteed to add $100 just in suspension. Like, we have $100 spare, and it would add 80 because we've already got springs, which is 5 per corner. But we have to register the engine next year too.
Oh no.
So there's gonna be some. How am I increasing my lead over Vettel when he's right on my tail?
Could have been an inch. She didn't say how much.
Yeah. Good pit crew chief would tell you how much. Yeah, so we're gonna run into some money problems next year, I think.
Yeah.
We'll have to rethink a few things. Assuming that this rule is as it says, it hasn't been written in stone. Because right now,
when you guys bought that car, they did give you
insane.
a regular 3SG with it.
Oh, that's not happening. There's no way we'll be competitive.
You get some
I
better
also
drivers like
figured
me.
out how it runs in NASA. I read the rulebook for NASA. They run classes like, you know, anyone else would. But there's PT, which is Pro Touring or something like that. But there's like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, I think. Well, our car is a PTE, but it's listed as a PTF. And if you do a powertrain swap, you have to email the people and, you know, say, hey, I want to do this powertrain swap. And the classes are...
I lost you.
Champs out of the race.
Where'd you go?
You left.
No?
I'm still here.
It says lost connection to Cone Dodger.
Your Skype dropped. And then lost connection to Jolo, and the host is migrated to me.
Do we have to do this race again?
Uh-huh.
You've gotta be kidding me.
Okay, well, I'm still recording, so I just want the people to see, on lap 16, I was leading this race by 5 seconds. So we'll pick up on the next race at lap 16 and see where we're at.
Alright, so I need to quit.
Yep.
Down the fuel mix, otherwise we might run out by the end of the race.
Oh, whoops.
I need to save my curves.
Apparently,
Sector 2, I can get him.
apparently it's lap 16, so we're back into a quote-unquote the race.
Yep.
And apparently I've been running on Fuel Mix 3 for quite a while.
How many laps down are you?
I'm only 1 lap down on fuel.
Oh,
so.
just run lean, it won't take long. I did the same thing the first race.
Luckily, this race has just gone crazy for me in terms of going well. 11.8 second lead. You've not had quite as good of a performance thanks to your pit crew.
It wasn't their fault.
Oh, was it?
Yes, lap traffic!
Yeah, you're going to be hitting that. For sure.
Move, Chilton!
I've definitely run the tires off this car. I went for a bit of a
Oh,
fast
no!
lap streak.
Freaking Chilton!
Oh no!
There's Massa, there's Weber.
I think this might be our finishing position today, so don't take any risks. Bring the car home.
Still in the dirt.
Hey Joe, this might be my finishing position
Still
for
in
the
the
day.
dirt. That...
Who got you?
We're never doing F1 again.
Oh no! Don't say
Never.
that.
Never again. Vettel hit lap traffic. I was right behind him, and Chilton cuts into me and spins us both. I'm in 8th.
Ouch.
And now it's spinning around. Get traction, you piece of shit. Oh, go ahead and try and pass me, Hulkenberg. Go ahead.
if he ever had the nickname the Incredible Hulkenberg.
I think he did.
I hope so. Otherwise, people missed a very good opportunity.
Pretty sure I've heard Hulk references quite a few times.
Alright.
Regards to him.
I mean, the rest of the drivers have puns.
Yeah. Be sad if the cool guy didn't. Screw your fuel mileage. Shut up. Is that Chilton? You know how I'm into my season.
Now. That may have been inappropriate.
Huh? Yeah. You better get out of the way this time.
Alright.
And I'm out of gas.
My last
Crap.
turn in F1 2013.
That thing I was saying about
Yeah?
fuel mileage. Don't chance it.
I didn't. I won the race. And the championship.
Yeah. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. This was going to be a good race. I was going to catch Vettel, get the podium, keep you from getting all 5 greens. Freaking Chilton, man. Yeah, go ahead, go by. Go by. Come on, go by again. Come on. Come on, go by. You know, I'll slow down. Go ahead, go by. Go by. Go by. Ha ha ha! Suck it, bitch.
Awesome.
Nice place.
Truly awesome. What a
Screw
win.
this season. Screw this game.
First and third, we did win.
Screw
A
Codemasters.
very surprising result. We did win the Manufacturers' Championship, or the Constructors.
Wow, I feel so good about myself now.
First and third. I don't remember if this game gives us anything extra along here. I'm just going to keep recording.
Screw Codemasters again. No, I think it just says, like, thanks for watching, and it's that long thing where it's the credits with the cars. Screw Codemasters again. Screw Chilton. Oh, no.
Bye. Okay, then.
This is what we get. Congratulations, Co-op Championship.
Now I have gotten the achievement in this game as well. Co-op Drivers World Champion. Alright, well that's going to do it for the F1 2013 Championship. This is our 4th season of doing the co-op. Well, third and a half. The first season wasn't really a full season. But we've really enjoyed doing these co-op championships. But I think we're probably going to take a pretty good little hiatus from doing them just because of the repetitiveness of it. You know, there's not a whole lot of difference between them. And we've had some really good competitive seasons and don't want to get burnt out on it. So we'll be waiting probably for F1 2015 to come out before we do any more F1 co-ops. If you guys have any suggestions for any other kind of racing series or just co-op series in general you'd like to see, let me know, because we're kind of scratching for ideas on other things to do. But thanks everybody for the support of this series, and we'll see you in the next one.